Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Northern Illinois' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's
turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He's got him in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
On the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
14-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Webster. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the pitch. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Here's a hit. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's going to run it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hebert. Get it out to the supersonic guy. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Reading the option, it's Hebert. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. The give to the back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the... Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Powers through the defender. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Hebert. Fires on the move. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by a touchdown. Getting late in the fourth. And this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility.